gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the DnA podcast. I'm your host, Darius Dominguez.
I'm the co-host, Andrew Matos.
And Andrew, this week's episode is sponsored by the animal of the day, and that is giraffes.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, holy crap, man. Like, is that the tall ones on this planet?
Yes.
That's
Did you
crazy.
know that they can run 35 miles an hour?
No, I did not know that. That's, like, totally insane, bro.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? And,
Yeah.
like, is that the ones with the longest neck?
Yes, but their necks are too short to touch the ground.
No way.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Excellent.
Yeah, excellent. All right, Andrew. Before we start this week's episode, how was your week?
It was good. It was all right.
That's good.
You know?
That's good.
Yeah.
I watched a movie this week. That
So did I. Yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about.
No, I watched a different one. I know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
I watched a different one. That I think you'll find shocking that I haven't watched to this point. I watched for the first time in my life this week Wayne's World.
You haven't watched it before?
Never before, yeah. And let me say, it was excellent.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'd never watched it before, and I'm making like a list since everyone's inside and we can't go outside where we are in Canada. So making a list to just like bang out movies that I've never seen before that are like cult classics or whatever.
Oh wow, okay.
So I've never watched it before in my life, but it was
nice. So, yeah, I enjoyed that movie too. It was really good. I liked it when I watched it.
It's pretty jokes. I love those old movies, like even
they're the best ones.
Powers and like those types of movies, like not just with Mike Myers, but like that whole era, like early 2000s.
Yeah, the whole era. Yeah, easy.
Like, too funny. Those movies are too funny. So yeah, I thought that was hilarious, and movie I'd never watched before. But
nice.
Another thing we never mentioned, and it was a few weeks ago already, was the death of DMX.
Yeah, that's right.
I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of DMX, but obviously throughout the years, like his music, like you hear it all the time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or hanging out with friends or whatever, you know what I mean? Like his music's like they're classics at this point. Like
I always liked DMX in my personal opinion. He had like this like cult classic hits, you know what I mean? Like the Rough Riders.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like,
you know what I mean?
Party Up and what's the other one? X Gonna Give It To You. Like those are his hits. Everyone knows those songs, right?
Yeah, like the X Gonna Give It To You. Just literally, it was premiering on Deadpool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That was the huge. Right? That was the main theme song of that.
That was like the selling point for DMX was that song.
It was exactly. So but like so many others too, and he meant so much to so many people, right? So we completely forgot to mention that, but definitely wanted to mention it because definitely like I would listen to his music. You know what I mean? Like definitely a big part of music inspiration too. Yeah,
because it was on a Friday when he passed, I believe, and as soon as that happened, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about that time is I'm sure it's happened before in the past, but with everyone like inside and stuff, we went to like a park to play hockey. And everyone was bumping DMX. Like, everyone got their speakers playing either basketball over there when we're playing hockey over here and whatever. And, people do that all the time. They'll play whatever songs. But for that weekend that happened, and I think like even the week after, anyone, like I'm driving on the road, I would hear someone playing DMX, right? Like everyone was playing DMX.
I was even playing DMX.
Yeah, like in the car or whatever. Like it's crazy. I don't really remember recently somebody passing away where like I just hear it all the time for that following week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I heard for those 2 weeks, like the last 2 weeks, everyone in their car playing it. Like it's crazy. Like how much it's meant to people and how many people knew of him and of his music. So,
he's a great artist, and he was always faithful. He like his songs too. When he started off with like his album, he always pray and stuff. He was like a very religious guy, you know what I mean?
Especially near the end of his life. There's a lot of videos people were posting, after his death, like at the end of his life, like he was very religious. Like like for sure.
Yeah. Right. And he does the dog sound effects really well, in his songs, you know what I mean?
I sent you a video actually that we're on the topic of a dog doing the DMX, sound exactly like DMX. But, the joke is DMX sounds like a dog, so but that's funny, yeah. But yeah, it meant a lot to a lot of people, and rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to him, man, and I hope well for his family. Right?
Yeah, for sure. Exactly, for sure. We'll switch gears a little bit. We'll first get into the Mighty Ducks, and then we'll hop into the MCU, just because the MCU there's so much going on this week, and I have some things to say. So, Mighty Ducks. We'll start. Andrew, you can start. Like, what did you think this week?
It was I like this one too, because it was more I liked it too because now the Doe brothers are like more like bonded than ever before. You know what I mean?
They're really coming together. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like the other day,
last episode.
Yeah, last episode. Thank you. It was good because like when Alex said like the whole team used blindfolds, I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, why do you use the blindfolds? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was like the sense, like the communication, you know?
Yeah, they're trying to feel each other out.
Yeah, feel each other.
Become more bonded in that way. Yeah.
And they actually played on pond hockey, which is awesome.
Which is what the original Mighty Ducks did. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that too. And even Gordon Bombay was like, yeah, this is where I play hockey and learn how to skate and everything. Yeah. So, and then man, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it.
Pretty good. Like for a Disney show, I keep saying, for a Disney show, the way they resolved their, beef with Evan was. Wait, is that his name, Evan?
Yeah, Evan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was freaking out for a second. Yeah, the way they resolved that, like, I thought it was pretty good, and they all came together in the end, and you can see they're really building that bond as a team. They're really coming together, which was expected. I thought they would eventually come together, and Gordon Bombay's running drills and stuff now, so I thought that was cool. I thought the fact that they went outside was cool, on the pond, playing pond hockey. Yeah. That was very cool. And
I totally agree.
What's the goalie's name again? Cube?
Yeah, Cube. Now he actually, Gordon's like, you better run a cube before the ice is gonna break. And he actually read. And he's like, and he's like, oh, my legs move faster than I thought. And he just do saves. I'm like, okay.
And he's actually making saves now with his hands, his feet. Like, I knew it. Like, he's gonna be a killer goalie. He's gonna
be the next Goldberg.
Exactly. Like, he's gonna be crazy. So, I like how they're all, and same with Sam. He found his calling in this episode too. Like, he has a purpose now too, right? So I found that Cube and Sam, especially in this episode, they, in the previous episodes, each person's kind of, finding their skills. You know what I mean? And they're becoming the player that they're supposed to be. Like Evan a few episodes ago with his dad, right? So now those two are really like who they're supposed to be. I think that's pretty cool. Like, they're going step by step. Each player is kind of finding.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What they bring, right?
Yeah, I totally agree.
So it's pretty good. I have no idea what's going to happen in the finale because it's coming soon. I think there's only 3 episodes left.
Yeah, it's just 3 episodes. That's right.
So something's brewing. They're going to get to the playoffs. I know they're going to make the playoffs. So yeah, it should be interesting. It's a good show. It's a good show.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I actually like it. Yeah, it's really good.
Pleasantly surprised with it.
Yeah, like you get good writers from the old movies and stuff, like Cobra Kai, for example.
Yes.
You get good writers from that show, from the old Karate Kid movies, and you make a hit.
Exactly.
And like this one. This one. Sorry to cut you off. And then like this one, the original Mighty Ducks. The third movie was okay because they're in the college, whatever.
It was different, but yeah.
Yeah. Then after you get the writers and bring Gordon Bombay and bring the old Ducks back, and classic. It's done. You know what I mean?
That's a good point that you brought up Cobra Kai, for example, because there's a lot of shows and a lot of movies they're bringing back with the same titles as like the original movies from either the 80s or the 90s, whatever it be, that are, for lack of a better term, shit and just for money. And it's exactly that, right? And we saw it with, like, I don't know, Fantastic Four, for example.
Oh, God.
but for example, they'll bring other stuff back. There's so many examples that are just cash grabs and they suck. But I think the Mighty Ducks and the Game Changers, this show, and Cobra Kai is a perfect example of how to do it properly with good writing and how to, call back to the originals.
Exactly.
Without doing it like too much and making it like garbage, making it like
I totally agree. Right? I totally agree.
They're doing something completely different and it's good while still holding on to the original pieces like Gordon Bombay and the original Duck.
Like to in the early 90s too. Like I give another example, like the Turtles, the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the first one was decent. It was all right. But I think the second one was a little tiny bit better because they brought back like my favorite villains were Rocksteady Bebop. That's why.
Sorry, this is the new ones.
The new ones. Yeah, but the only reason I did not like the new ones whatsoever because they're like 11 feet tall. That's the reason. Yeah. That's the only reason why I didn't like it. If they were like my height or your height, then okay, that makes sense. It would actually be good.
Yeah.
And then like I like
the originals were.
The originals were, and I like when like Crane came back and then Shredder was talking with him and he built the Technodrome in all like city of New York all together. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But like the movie, that's like movie wise, you know what I'm talking about. But like for the Mighty Ducks, it has a cult following because it's Disney and people like it and people love hockey, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why
I totally agree, because if you can make a show like this that is a reimagination of an original movie and not everybody hates it, I think you're doing something right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
so, in this day and age, exactly.
Because everybody's very quick to jump on stuff and be like, this is garbage, especially if it is garbage, right? And just for money. But I don't think that's what this is. I think they're actually
Transformers. What?
Yes. I didn't say it. You're right though, and they're rebooting that too. But
thank God.
I know. But anyway, yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with this show. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I totally agree too.
All right, let's get into some Marvel, because lots of stuff, and I want to get your thoughts on the lots of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bunch of movie titles that were dropped. So obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy, the third one, we knew it was coming. But, officially it's going to come out at this time next year. Or, sorry, 2 years from now.
Yeah, 2 years from now. Thank God.
Yeah, I know. Finally, they announced it. We knew it was coming. But
yeah, we knew it. We knew it was coming.
But it's finally coming.
And what I like about this one, I guarantee 100% who's going to be in it. It's Adam Warlock.
Yeah?
Adam Warlock's going to be in it, hands down.
Sweet. And the other thing I saw is Drax won't... this is his last movie.
Oh, okay.
But the guy who plays him, Dave Bautista, the wrestler.
Oh, Dave Bautista, yeah.
He tweeted out something like, "That's not it for the character, but that's it for me playing the character." Because he's like, "I'm getting old, so I'm done after this movie." So I don't think that means he's gonna like die. Maybe they might recast him or something like that.
Yeah, they'll probably get like, probably what is gonna happen. Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I think what's gonna happen is that maybe Drax is gonna like move on, do other stuff in the galaxy, whatever, in the Marvel universe. And I think this one they're gonna probably meet up with Gamora and then bring her back again
into the
Guardians.
Into the Guardians, exactly.
Yeah. I think so. I think
possible.
so.
It's very possible because things in the MCU are moving quickly. Like things are changing quickly, right? So I guess we'll find out in 2 years.
Yeah.
From now, literally it's May 5th coming out, and we're recording this the 8th, so it's coming quick.
Yeah.
Black Panther 2 has been changed from Black Panther 2 to be called Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. They're obviously going to honor the legacy of Chadwick Boseman in this movie. And yeah, I think it's going to be good. Like Michael B. Jordan, I think, is coming back too. It's going to be It's going to be a kick-ass movie. This is going to be another kick-ass movie.
I'm guessing he survived in the first one.
I don't know.
If he's going to be back, then most likely he's going to survive.
Yeah,
right?
But we're also told that we might get 3 Spider-Mans in December, so I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, either way, like I have complete faith in Marvel to take whatever, if somebody's coming back, for it to make sense. I have complete faith in them.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Too.
So it's not just going to be like he's back and there's no explanation. Like it'll make sense. It might be something to do with like Endgame and going back in time or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing suggestions out.
You never know.
But it's a sweet name, Wakanda Forever. I like.
Yeah, I like it too.
Captain Marvel 2 was also announced. It's going to be called The Marvels.
The Marvels, yeah, I saw
obviously, because there's Miss Marvel's going to be in it. Monica Rambeau is going to be in it. Yeah, this is going to be a good movie, and we're going to see Monica's powers, obviously. So
from WandaVision, which is awesome.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people on Twitter too saying stuff like, because it's not named Captain Marvel 2, Marvel is done with Brie Larson. They're done. They don't want her around anymore. That has nothing to do with it, man.
No,
the Marvels, because you're introducing 2 new
characters.
Literally, Miss Marvel.
Yeah, literally
with Captain Marvel, and obviously Monica Rambeau, who I forget her character's name from the comics. But she's
so I don't remember either.
So it makes sense. This is a good movie title. Get out of here. Stop.
Yeah, I know exactly. It would, like the rumors. Please.
Terrible. The next thing we'll hit is, did you hear about Loki? What they're doing with Loki?
Yeah, they got pushed back.
No, they push it forward.
Oh, I thought they pushed back.
No.
Sorry.
So what they did, and okay, so Marvel, somebody at Marvel's listening to our podcast. I'm convinced now, because I was complaining. I think we both were complaining a few weeks ago that we didn't like how the shows came out in the same day, because we were watching at one point Mighty Ducks, a new release, and Captain America and the Winter Soldier new release on the same day, and we were both complaining that that's kind of stupid and they should spread them out, maybe Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Friday. So now they're putting Loki on Wednesdays. So they've moved it from the 11th, the premiere, to the 9th that Wednesday, and it'll come out every Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So I don't hate that at all.
That's actually smart.
The Friday releases are nice. I kind of like it because you end your week and you can enjoy your show. But if they have something going like Mighty Ducks, which they will for another 3 weeks, or they come out with another show, which they have so many shows coming out. Moving Loki to Wednesday, having its own spot on Wednesday, like
that's actually quite smart.
I think it's really good, and it moves like 2 days, so we'll get it
exactly
a little sooner. It's a month away, but still, I think it's a good move, right?
No, it is absolutely. No, absolutely. I thought at first we got pushed back, but I made a mistake.
You know what it is? It's because everything gets pushed back, so anything you see now, you just automatically think
it's a pushback. Yeah,
which we can get into it later, but like I have a very good suspicion Venom's getting pushed back again.
Oh, for sure.
I like just something about it, like. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Spider-Man got pushed back too. Like I really wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't either.
But I think they're pushing hard for December. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's something in the water with that Venom movie that is throwing me off. Like there's something up there. But we'll talk about some Spider-Man because that's all we do here on this show.
Yeah, literally.
Did you hear what Andrew Garfield said? Sweet.
Yeah, it's.
Little suspect.
I think, suspect, bullshit, but okay, continue, Darius.
Okay, so Andrew Garfield did an interview, his first interview in a long time, and the guy interviewing him basically asked him, do you have any involvement in the new Spider-Man movie? And he said, no, zero, no involvement, they haven't even called me, and he said he feels like he's playing... there's a game like we used to play in school, I forget the name we called it here in Canada, but he calls it Werewolf, where... everyone's saying he's the werewolf and you're trying to be like, no, I'm not, and then but you're lying the whole time, you know what I mean? So that to me, okay,
he's the biggest werewolf. He's the biggest werewolf.
He's lying, but he's awful. Like it's so obvious that that they're in the movie to me at this point that like it hurts to watch interviews like that. Like they shouldn't be allowed to ask them about that.
Because, that question.
Yeah, because now people are complaining, that he's lying on Twitter. I see it everywhere. Everyone's like, he's freaking lying. But like to me, it's like, what do you expect him to say? Go on camera and be like, yeah, I'm in the movie. He's never gonna say that, right?
He's not. And then like think about it. This guy hasn't done an interview for like a long time.
Years, probably.
And like years. Then all of a sudden, like he just appears. It'd be better if he was on a talk show host, like a talk show. Yeah, sorry. And then like I don't know, Kelly Clarkson or whatever, Drew Barrymore talk show, because both of them have their own talk show, right?
Or Jimmy Fallon or
whoever, Jimmy Fallon or
Jimmy
whatever.
Kimmel, whatever.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. Like make appearance on that and say like, what have you been up to lately? Blah blah blah. This stuff. If they introduce him to like that, then okay, they say like. I heard rumors you're in like in a Spider-Man movie, and he's like, "No, I just did my own business. I have a family. I take care of them with them, whatever." Just if they did that, like, okay, people like, okay, whatever,
fine.
Fine. But like a face-to-face interview and say like you're in a Spider-Man movie and say I'm the werewolf, and he's a big.
That's
werewolf.
the thing. He didn't just dismiss it. He kept talking about it.
Yeah, he kept talking
about lying. Because you can tell, and he's like, I feel like I'm. People are saying I'm the werewolf, and I'm lying. Whatever. It's why would you say something like that? Just be like, no, I have no involvement. I've been doing this with my time, and that's it. Move on. Because if he did that, it would be more believable. But the fact that he kept talking about it, and oh no, I didn't get a call or whatever, he's lying.
Yeah, he is. And you probably, I didn't even see the interview myself. It was probably his tone of his voice and his facial expression.
He did a good job. But to me, there were some tells, like if you're watching it, that you're talking about it for too long, and like cut it off. Like just like don't like shut up.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Because, but that's my thing. Like I'm also like pissed with people who are saying like, oh, he's in it and he's lying, like, or that are mad at him for lying. You can't expect him. You couldn't actually expect him to go into that interview and just talk about how he's in the movie, right? Like no way. There's no way he would do that. So
people like, I don't know.
I just think he could have dismissed it better. But
like people know already he's in the movie because of the tweets that he did about like ordering the food from what was it, Uber Eats or whatever.
Or skip the dishes or something.
Yeah, skip the dishes. It's very obvious. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Like, oh, you're staying in the same hotel and you ordered food to the same hotel that Tom Holland's in Atlanta during a pandemic, and where the rest of the film crew is, and you live in London, England, and you're in Atlanta in the same hotel as,
Yeah. No, I don't buy it. No.
And we've heard nothing from Tobey Maguire because that guy's off the grid. That guy's not on social media at all.
Good. So, I'm glad that he's off social media.
Exactly. Man. And he's had a rough go too, like with paparazzi and stuff. There's videos out there where he freaks out and stuff, right? But like, I don't blame him because they give him a hard time, man. So
absolutely.
Good for him being off, but yeah, I think as we creep closer, we'll get more answers. But I think they're gonna keep it on the down low for now, obviously. Mm-hmm. And I'm not mad at Andrew Garfield for. I think he could have handled it better. He could have just dismissed it. Like, I'm not in it. Next question. Like, he could have just done that. You know what I mean? But instead, he kept talking like, oh, I feel like I'm the werewolf. Like, you're talking too much. So that's the way I feel about it. But, yeah, it just smells like damage control to me.
Yeah, literally.
Like everyone just keeps trying to poke the dam to see if the dam will burst. And the actors are just... Every time, like, Andrew Garfield's asked something or Tom Holland, they're just kind of chipping away. They're talking too much. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. The other thing, too, and I think you would agree with me on this, is if they aren't in this movie, right? Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, don't hate the movie because they're not in it.
Right? I know. Like, who cares? Like,
still enjoy the movie for what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like that's going to be a huge problem because... If they aren't in it, which I personally, I would say 99.5% sure they're in it, right?
Oh, for sure.
But if they're that 0.5% they're not in this movie, don't hate the movie because they're not in it. Hate the movie because it's bad, if it's bad, right? Mm-hmm. But if it's a good movie and they're not in it, don't hate it just because they're not in it. You know what I mean? Go in with a clear mind. At the end of the day, like, be hyped up for it. Like, that'd be so sick if they showed up, but go into it with an open mind, and if they're not in it, I'm just gonna enjoy the movie for what it is.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
We can move. Are you good with Marvel? You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Got everything out of your system.
Yeah.
We'll move over to DC. We got some stuff. You have something about possibly an older Joker.
Yeah. So WB is looking at of all actors, Jim Carrey to play as Joker.
Yes, Jim Carrey would do a great job.
And he played a DC villain before too in one of the old Batman movies.
Wasn't he the Riddler?
Yes, he was.
Yes, that's right. In one of the worst Batman movies.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
Yeah,
so bad.
Which one was that? Bad. Batman and Robin, or
I think that was. No, I think that was
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
It was him and Two-Face, right? But Two-Face was also like really terribly done.
That's a funny thing too, because Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey, they hated each other.
And they put them in the same movie.
Yeah, they put them in the same movie
as the two villains.
Yeah, like literally, and then him playing as the Joker, he might pull it off.
I think he would. As an older, like you said, like as an older Joker. Who's been doing it for a while, I think Jim Carrey would kill it. I think Jim Carrey at any point in his career would have killed that role. But even now, like, that'd be pretty cool. Because they're expanding Marvel and everything. They're all DC. They're expanding their universes, right? So, like, you could have movies that are happening over here that aren't connected to these. So it's like, just do a Joker movie with Jim Carrey because why not, right?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. You do a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah. And I love Jim Carrey. Like, he's so...
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Great, man. So good. So I say, why not? Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Speaking of Joker, there's still plans for a Joker 2.
Oh yeah, with Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, yeah, because and the first one I thought was amazing.
It was really good.
A lot of people hate on it because of the whole, it doesn't accurately, with the whole mental health thing. Like a lot of people dump on it for that. It's not too accurate or whatever the argument is. But my thing is, it's a movie. About the Joker.
Yeah,
it's a different backstory.
That's his character.
Yeah, the original Joker doesn't become the Joker that way though. It's more chemically, he's dropped into a you know what I mean, like into acid or whatever it is. And this one's a little bit different. It's more, they play on the real world, how it messes with him mentally, and then he turns into this person. And a lot of people didn't like that, but I don't know. To me, it's just it's a movie and they're trying to tell a story a different way. Did they do it great? I don't know, but I thought as a movie it was pretty good. Like
the way I enjoy it. I have it on Blu-ray. I like it.
I thought it was really, like, as a DC Joker movie, like it was so new and refreshing. Like the way they took things, like it was crazy. Like it's actually. The ending is amazing. Like
the ending's amazing, and it shows like the story of like what happened with Bruce when he lost his parents in the alleyway.
Yep.
And it was more like violent, like gory type of thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like more.
Like gory. That's a good word.
Yeah, like gory. Like that's what happens.
Dark.
Because you mess with a guy that has a laughing disorder. I forgot what's called. That he has it on the card. I forgot. When he gets nervous, whatever, he starts laughing. Yep. Right. And it's like a disease. I forgot the name of it, but forgive me. Then after, like, you have these three jackasses, like, saying, like, what's so funny? Like, be all tough and whatever. Mm-hmm. You beat the crap out of the guy. Yeah, of course he's going to defend himself and bust a cap in your ass. You know what I mean?
It's true, right?
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And, like, you they live in the worst cities of all. It's a made-up city.
It's a made-up
Gotham.
city, but in terms
it's Gotham, right? But, like, you don't do that to that type of person, because in the end, if you beat up someone, that's bad karma, and bad karma is going to get you back by, busting a cap in your ass. And that's what happened, right?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. But
it's self-defense. You do that, that's it.
They're beating him up, right? And then he kind of, that's the moment where he snapped in the movie. So
that's what did it.
Yeah.
That's what did
it.
But
to get back to, yes, a great movie and a great job by Joaquin Phoenix. Like,
he did a phenomenal job. He's a terrific
actor, man.
Terrific actor, man.
They're still talking about Joker 2. I remember when the first one came out, they were like, we're gonna do a second one, but they're still, it's like in pre-production. Like they're still like talking about if they want to do it. So I don't know if it'll ever get done, but I think a second one would be, like, it would be cool. This is a very unique, different story. Like, the Joker hasn't been done this way before, right? So, and I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, DC, man, do some stuff.
Yeah,
poking them with a stick. Do some stuff. A Quiet Place 2.
Yes.
Want to mention this very quickly before we move on to a movie we both watched and we're disappointed in. But anyway, Quiet Place 2 is coming out the end of this month, so for sure it is.
Thank God.
Finally coming out.
Thank God.
And it looks amazing.
Yeah, I saw the final trailer.
The trailer, finally. Yeah. It looks really good. And it's a prequel to...
/ sequel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's like,
but I like
it's a sequel, but with flashbacks, pretty much. Of what happened when they came in ref.
So it is A Quiet Place 2. It's the second movie. It's a sequel, but it does have flashbacks of what happened before the first movie. Because the first movie, you're just dropped in, like shit's just happening right away.
Yeah, and it just like anything. Boom. And,
So this one will be a prequel / sequel, which is, I don't think there's many movies that are like that, but
nope.
I have faith it's going to be good because
absolutely.
First one was just so unique and great, like this one, and when. It's going to take this movie explaining what happens before the first movie will take the first one to a new level too.
Yeah,
so you will always be able to go back, exactly, and watch it. And it'll take it to a new level. So,
I was going to say I got some quick news about Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a show appeared on May the 4th that just passed.
That's right.
It's called the Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, the Bad Batch. My bad. I watched it. I know Star Wars guy. Don't know this. Come on. So yeah, I watched the first episode.
Yeah, and
it's good.
It's
good.
I've only been able to watch half of it. I've been meaning to go back and watch the full thing, and the second episode is out now. But yeah, from the reviews so far, like, wow, a lot of people like the show.
Yeah, it's really good. Now it got me into watching the Clone Wars.
I've been telling you to watch Clone Wars for a while.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start watching that.
So
I'm gonna start watching that.
It's they have a lot of good stuff. A lot of people like, and myself included, like rag on animated stuff, right? Because it's animated, but like some of it's really good, man. So
absolutely, yeah, it's really good.
But yeah, I definitely want to go back and check out the Bad Batch because a lot of people are giving it good reviews. And
the Bad Batch, yeah.
The second episode's only like 30 minutes, so it's good. I like the shorter kind of.
Yeah, the first one was like literally like an hour and 15.
Something, yeah. But that's the first, it's the premiere, right? It's the
base. And then the second one was.
And it happens right after the Clone Wars.
Like literally.
Empire kind of thing. Yeah. So
yeah, like literally. So.
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. But thank you for bringing that up, actually. I almost forgot to bring that up. It just came out. And yeah, it's crazy. So we'll see how that show goes. What I wanted to bring up next is we both watched the movie this week that we've been meaning to watch for a while. And I watched the first 20 minutes like weeks ago, and I stopped. And then I was like, I'll give it another shot.
Yeah, I was the same way. I'm like, because I have an Android box.
Yeah.
And then it was on, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll watch it. I'm like, yeah. You know, I was just like, I'll come back. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a chance. So I watched it last night, and
it is okay. So the movie we're talking about,
just my sign just explains it all.
The movie we're talking about is Godzilla vs Kong, the new one. Finally got around to watching it this week. I was like, okay, I'll give it another chance, and after the first 20 minutes or 30 or half an hour, whatever it was, and actually watch it through and see what I think of it. It was just okay.
Yeah.
It was just okay, I think. The fight scenes I thought were like, pretty cool. Like CGI looked.
That was the final act was amazing.
The final like the final like half an hour was really cool. Like in terms of CGI and like the fight and with the little girl communicating to Kong and stuff. Like I thought that. Was
with sign language and stuff.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty good. But the rest of the movie, to be honest, was a hot steaming pile of.
I know.
Not just okay. It was just
like you open a crater in, I think it was somewhere like a big hole, and then
Siberia or something.
Yeah, Siberia, whatever.
Sure.
It's something like that. And then after you have like the top half of the world is like this.
Yeah.
And you have another like world like this, but like originally that's where they came from. And then it's just like I don't know. And then the Kong has a weapon like a battle axe.
Yeah, which is charged by Godzilla.
Yeah, which is funny because when I was gonna say, and then after he saw the axe, it had the symbol, like the thing, the ground to put it, and then he just saw like a round object. I'm like, oh, it's Godzilla.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
Cool.
And then after they had the skull originally from that creature that was like a Godzilla before, I think. I wasn't like paying attention half the time. I didn't really care.
It's from a different creature, but they used the skull to build an animatronic kind of robot Godzilla.
When I saw that, I'm like, when I saw the wires, the CPU nodal processor, right?
A learning computer.
Yeah, and then after when that happened, like I already knew automatically they were building a Mega Godzilla.
And then then that happened, and I was sitting there like, okay. And then it came out of the thing while Godzilla and King Kong were fighting in the city, which destroying everything in sight. By the way, like that city is done.
Yeah, that's forever.
That thing busted out of the cave or whatever, and I was like, what am I watching?
I know.
Really, you know what I mean?
I know.
I was like, holy shit.
And then after, sorry to call you off. Then like King Kong is just
chilling, like he's dead.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Yo, Kong got some moves, bro. He was murking Godzilla quite a bit, but Godzilla effed him up almost in the end. He almost died.
He almost died. Yeah,
he almost died.
Like I said, like the fight scene and like the CGI in the last act looked fantastic, but at the same time, I was left like, what the f am I watching?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like kind of, and then the first fight scene on the boat, like the
ships. That's right.
Ships, on the whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called.
The Harriers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fighting, and then just Godzilla just like kills everyone in sight.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, but like he all the boats like in 4 seconds, like they're done.
Yeah,
right?
he doesn't
but like
care.
this one survives. I know he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Well aware from those like 4 seconds. The one survives, and then he's having a hard time with Godzilla. I don't know. Like some things just I don't know. Didn't make sense. But I know with a movie like this, you kind of have to. It's like Mortal Kombat. Just like turn your brain off and enjoy it. But there's a few things where I'm just like, what am I actually watching right now?
I know.
Right?
And then all of a sudden, like Godzilla senses the thing from What I Met You, like it was like the top. I don't know. It's confusing. And then the middle, like the middle part of the world, pretty much, like the core, core, And then after you just see like Godzilla uses this beam, he just like going all the way, like shooting all the way down to the core.
Yeah.
And then after you just see like yelling, and after you see Kong going, woo, you know,
going crazy,
yeah, going crazy, and then after like and then after he was coming out, and then he just like everything is destroyed. The city's destroyed.
The city is gone.
It's gone.
That city is gone. But I don't know. It was all right. And then in the end, they like make peace with each other, and Godzilla goes away. What?
Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're fighting like head to head, like whatever, like crazy.
Yeah.
To the death. Because the reason why Godzilla was attacking that facility at first, because he knew they were making another version of him.
Yes.
Right away.
Yeah.
And then when the girl. I think the girl's daughter, not the girl's daughter. The guy's the guy's young daughter took the sample of the shit, and then it downloaded, transferred it to the guy to make the powered source to make the Mecha Godzilla.
Right.
And when the guy was controlling with the helmet with the thing, and then after I was like, when that thing got interrupted, and he turned right away. I was like, oh shit,
just about to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. To me,
it's above mediocre, just like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, you're right. But also at the end, I thought like the fact that they were like they ended up taking down that cyborg together, and then Godzilla, who just tried to kill King Kong, and vice versa. Literally tried to kill each other. Yeah, kind of turned to each other and did like the handshake emoji, and then we're like, have a nice life, and he left. I would have been like, no, we're finishing this shit.
Yeah,
somebody's dying. Yeah,
see you later.
Yeah, it was just like peace out and left. What? No,
like, I thought that was gonna happen because when they both got up and they were like yelling,
facing each other.
Facing each other, and they're like, okay, thanks for your help. Next time I see you, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah, that's how you like set up another movie, right?
But that's exactly what it is.
I don't know. I thought it was just okay. I really thought it was just okay.
They already introduced like the main villains in the King Kong / Godzilla era already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I guess. I mean,
I don't know too much about that Godzilla era type of like creatures. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know too much about this universe either. Like I've seen the other movies, but I don't know too much about the universe.
The only one I know like is Mothra and King Ghidorah that were in the second one, and then you get the new one Kong, and then you get Mecha Godzilla. So I don't know who's gonna be next, right? So
I don't know. Yeah, but they set up another movie perfectly because instead of killing each other, they just nice doing business with you. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, like I noticed too, like. Godzilla uses his beam move a lot in this one. I noticed that.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was just okay. But
yeah, it's like I said before. We'll move on, but like I said before, it's just the final act that just saved the movie.
Yeah. The final act I thought was actually very entertaining. But, the rest of it was hard to get to that final act. I'll that's all I'll say.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to move on just yet. I want to say that after that movie, I went on YouTube and started watching the old Godzilla versus Kong movies. But I'm not talking about like the CGI ones.
You're talking about like
the 60s,
like black and white shit.
Yeah, there's one from the 60s. I think it's 63. It's Godzilla versus Kong. It's two guys in costumes, but the costumes are too small for them, and they're fighting. This is a real movie, by the way, like a blockbuster hit. Like this is a real movie, and they're fighting on top of this mountain, and they cut things that like. I don't know how they made the set where like the trees look really small, but it's really awkward because they're just guys in costumes, right? And they're literally just like slapping each other like this, and then like they're falling and tumbling. Like it looks like two people in Halloween costumes fighting each other.
It's like the Power Rangers when the Megazord when they was fighting the villains and like how they
it's like a guy in a costume.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. No, but it looks a lot worse. And I know it's the 60s, but it's really funny to go back and look at it because it's just so ridiculous.
I got something to say about that. So I've been watching, I think the Power Rangers on Netflix, right? So I've been watching.
Wait, the movie or the
original?
Show?
No, the original one. The original show. The show,
yeah.
So there's one episode I saw like very, very clearly, okay?
Yeah.
So the guy dressed up as, like I said, he dressed up as a Megazord.
Yeah.
You know how he like goes and goes, poof, poof, poof,
yes,
whatever?
Yeah,
whatever. So I was watching one episode and there was a kid, like say like holding the like grabbing the pants and say like daddy type of thing. Like what I need like
Okay.
Like like literally it's just like like a kid's like daddy keep at me this type of thing.
On the leg,
yeah. But this was on the episode live.
Wait, what? No.
I swear to God. And I watched it. I was like, when I watched it, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? And I rewinded it again. I pressed pause. I'm like,
you could see it. Like
you could see it, like for a quick second. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I saw like, what just happened?
I thought you were talking about like, the guy who dresses up and you saw it on like YouTube or something. Like
no, this is like this was live. Yeah.
Wow. And they just left that in. They're like, yeah. That's good.
Because you're a kid, you just wanted to watch the big like Megazord, like go like
So to understand this correctly, you're saying that in an episode of Power Rangers that actually was aired live and is now on Netflix.
Yep.
The guy who let's just establish that there's a guy who dresses up as the Megazord.
No, it is.
And does all the actions and shit.
Yeah.
His kid or a kid came up to him on the green screen.
Yeah.
And was tugging at his leg, and they left that in the episode.
Yeah, like literally.
Find that episode for me. Find that episode for me. We're gonna talk about this next week again. I need that clip. I need that.
Yeah, clip. I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna watch the Power Rangers again, and if I end up watching it and I see it, I'll pause it and I'll take a picture.
Is that the first season? Probably, right?
Or it was literally. I think it was
maybe 2 or 3,
like 3 or 4 seasons.
Awesome. They just don't care.
They just don't care.
They just really don't care. They just left some kid in there. Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
That they left that in. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know.
I wonder like how many other shows back in the day like that had that.
They did that too. Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like they just don't care with the green screen. It's bad enough that it's just a guy in a costume.
Oh, speaking of that too, like I just made a topic of like this, so like this thing. Yeah. Then what happened was that in the original Turtles movie, okay, when April walked to her apartment, you see, all the turtles, Donatello, Michelangelo, Ruff, and Leonardo all there, right? Mm-hmm. When they were filming, there was a guy, like tucked, like you could see him like tucked in the table, hiding. And the camera's like, you see him, like literally see him.
They leave that in the movie, you know what I mean? It's
crazy. That in the movie, yeah.
There was actually, do you remember the thing in Mandalorian last year? That there was a guy just chilling in jeans and a dress shirt, like in the scene? And they left that in? Like, to me, it's crazy that you go through the filming process, you edit the scene, you watch it all together as a crew, finally before you release it, and then you still put it on Disney Plus and nobody noticed that the guy was freaking sitting there in jeans and a dress shirt. That's crazy.
I know. And even like the Turtles movie, there's like some scenes you can see like the mouth talking inside the mask they use, the actors. You can see the mouth talking and the eyes and shit. Like blinking,
You can, wow. That's.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I just didn't think about it at that time.
Didn't think about it, but at the end of the day, I love those movies, man.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And
you know what I mean?
Those are classics. Same with like
man.
and stuff as a kid. Like you wouldn't notice it, but maybe looking back now, for sure you'd notice it. But
yeah, it's absolutely. Yeah.
That is hilarious though. Like, and the Power Rangers thing that's so.
No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious, man.
That is so
because
funny.
because of many years playing first person shooters like / COD.
Yeah.
You get that good eye coordination, right?
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck did I just saw?"
You see it at the corner of your eye, or maybe
I see. Yeah, literally the corner of your eye,
right?
like literally the corner of the eye.
And then that is so funny to me.
Yeah,
man.
They
just left that. They just said, "Who cares?" And left
who cares? They left it. Yeah.
Oh my god. And it's not even that. Like they didn't even fix it years later. They could have just cut that scene out, like the 2 seconds.
Yeah, literally just cut it. Yeah.
And they just we're leaving.
Yeah, just left it. Yeah.
That is so funny. Oh my god. And I'm telling you, a lot of that stuff happens that we don't really notice, right? But all the time. It's crazy, amazing. Man.
It's crazy.
Oh man. Okay, we'll move along a little bit. We want to spice up the show a little bit, so we're going to introduce some new segments we have in the last few weeks. We want to get back in the top 10s, and I think we want to do a top 10 maybe hardest games of all time.
That's a good one.
Yeah, in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Not this week. We're running out of time. We had a little bit of extra stuff at the beginning of the show, so we'll get into it a few weeks down the road. But want to spice up some stuff. Maybe we might do some reviews, maybe some like live trailer reactions, maybe trying some new snacks and stuff and give a review, some spicy stuff. I don't know about you, Andrew, but I don't handle spicy food incredibly well.
Some spicy food for me, not the greatest.
Not great.
Either.
So I think that would be a fun thing to try. I have these noodles that we're going to do some fun stuff in coming episodes. We'll figure it out. But for today, what are some games that you are currently playing, Andrew?
Right now I'm playing. I was just actually playing with my Switch actually not long ago.
All right.
Yeah, I was playing Ultra Street Fighter 2. That's a good one. I enjoyed it.
Is that that's an older one, right?
Yeah, it is, but it remastered
right
for the Switch. Yeah, it's a good game. I like it. And currently, right now, I'm playing some NHL. I'll be playing the Be a Pro.
All right.
Offline, yeah. And then good old GTA.
GTA, I know that the game will never die.
GTA, man. Like this week, because they have like every double money, whatever, like every week, whatever type of thing. Yeah. But this week, I really don't care. So
I haven't played that game. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played that game in months.
And then I played recently too. What was it? Oh, I played the PlayStation Plus game that was free this month or last month. Zombie Army.
Zombie Army, and then there's another one. I can't remember the name. That came out last month. It's pretty good too. Some of our buddies have been preaching to play it. That's pretty good. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called, but anyway, it was free last month. But yeah,
was it Battlefield?
No, not Battlefield. That's this month. That's
coming. Oh, right. The first one was like 2 months ago.
Yeah. Not for May. That came out in April.
Right.
But yeah, those are some pretty good games you're playing.
Mm-hmm. Thanks,
so it's now time for games you didn't know were expensive as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew has another really good one for us this week. Last week blew my mind, to be honest. I didn't know a game that old could be that expensive. Like that's pretty. That's crazy. To be honest. So I'm sure there's crazier ones too.
Oh right? Yeah, that's a nice one.
People don't even know this.
Oh, there's a nice one. There's a nice one right here.
Oh, yeah?
I'm looking right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, my dear friend. So Nintendo back in the day, they released the cartridges. Everyone knows that for games, right?
Oh, a bunch.
Yeah. So they made specific type of ones
for
tournaments, and it's called what the hell is it called now? Oh, this one's called the Nintendo Canvas Challenge.
Okay.
But they had another one too called the World Challenge. Okay. So you have like say they re-released this on like 3DS and Wii U. It's called the Ultimate NES remix.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be like the first level Mario within like 20 seconds. And then you beat you get say you play Metroid and you have to beat a specific boss within like I don't know, like 2 minutes type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So back then they did tournaments and they give these people specific cartridges for this. This is like a reward.
So this is specific to the player.
To the player, exactly. Yeah. Whoever won, they kept it. They own it, right?
Right.
So this guy, he had one.
Okay.
I believe so. I didn't full the story for this one. So this guy had the Nintendo Campus Challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the cartridge is not like, you see normal NES cartridges, like, it built in, you pop it in, you're good to go.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, but this one, it showed like the chips and the SD and like the stuff like that. The computer that ran the games on it.
Right.
So this son of a bitch, okay, the loose one right now. My voice is cracking.
The loose.
Yeah, the loose.
Elliot Moose on the loose.
The loose. This one. Okay, right now it's not that bad. It's $251. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's loose. Okay.
All right. That's not in the packaging, nothing.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Okay, so this is complete. Okay. Everything.
Right.
This game. Okay, you ready for it?
And it's the specific guy's cartridge.
I believe so.
From this tournament or whatever.
Yeah, or maybe it might be in the museum of like the Nintendo museum thing.
Gotcha.
So this right now, complete. As much as your car.
No.
I swear to God.
Maybe not my car.
No, your car.
My car.
Your car. Your car.
That's insane.
Yeah, this son of a bitch, complete. It's $20,718.
All right, well, that's my car was a little bit more.
But if you say what to buy like a standard Civic or something or Mazda, or I could just keep going with cars.
Yeah.
Right. I love Civics, by the way. The new ones, love the models. Fantastic.
They're very nice.
Mine is, I drive in 2010. It keeps going to point A to
point B, right? Yeah.
And that's all that matters. And it has like a lot of clicks. It's old as shit, but I don't care. It just keeps going. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You take care of the car takes care of you. That's all. Mine. You know what I mean?
It's true.
So yeah, that price, that's as much as buying the car, man.
Can you say that again? Like the price?
Sure.
Can you just say that this cartridge is worth?
This cartridge complete is worth $20,718.07.
Oh, and 7 cents.
Yeah, 7 cents. You have to add the pennies standing where he says it back then.
You have to put the pennies together to make sure you have the exact amount of 7 cents just to get this cartridge. That's messed up.
Yeah, that's pretty
$20,000.
$20,000
for this cartridge.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
And apparently for here it says new. It's even higher.
Okay.
$34,000.
Wow.
$194.
Wow. So you can get. This is the way I'll preference it, or I'll say it, how you could, compare it. You can get a base model car.
Yep.
Of a new base model car.
Yep.
Of a top brand.
Absolutely.
No, I wouldn't say a top brand, but a good brand.
Like Civic, whatever.
Brands?
Yeah.
A Honda, a Toyota, whatever you want. You can get a new base model car of these good brands for significantly cheaper than this.
Yeah, literally just that much.
Cartridge.
Yeah, dude. If I had this game brand new back in the day when I was in the game or whatever, that's how much. That's that money right there would cover a wedding.
Easily. That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's a good one. That is really good. And what's crazy is I'm sure you'll find them, or you even know of them already. There's probably more that are even more expensive than that, and even like older.
Yeah, I think that one specifically, because I Google search, right? Like, what was the rarest
games ever?
Games like on NES and like PS2 and stuff like that, and it was that sucker right there, man.
That is insane. But
man.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy, and it's like it's very what's it called? Specific. It's rare because it's a one of a kind kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
and the older it is, the more money it goes.
Oh, it'll keep going up. That's crazy.
Literally.
And like you said, one of them is in a museum, or
yeah, for sure, they're one of them in a museum for sure.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you literally bring it to this museum. It's like, okay, I'll give you 20 at the time, whatever brought it. I'll give you 15 grand. Done.
No problem. I would do that.
Done.
You're gonna take it.
I'll take it. Yeah.
No, actually, I'd be like, no, give me 100 grand.
Yeah.
I'm not
give me a little bit more if it's graded.
If it's graded, yes, yeah. Yeah, well, you have to get if you want to sell anything or you have anything of worth, you pretty much have to get it graded now.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, dude, like example, like I had one. Oh, I'm so pissed. I had a holographic original base card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know base model, right? Holographic, first edition, and if you had that little black label, it says first edition, like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little pricey, but I got it from the Jungle Pack, and it has like a flower on it. That son of a bitch, Charizard. If it's beautiful condition, graded, that card's worth almost $25,000 to $30,000.
That's crazy.
A card.
Yeah.
That's the one you mentioned before. What's his face? The artist that purchased Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Is it Travis Scott?
I think that was what the story was.
That's the card. Any Charizard card you find it, what you see, boom, make it rain, bro.
Money, yeah.
Make it rain.
And pretty much any of them. Charizard is probably the rarest Pokemon. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that.
No, like card wise in general.
Card wise, I think it's probably the rarest.
If you get like Blastoise, Venusaur, who gives a shit about them?
Nobody
who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I knew somebody who had a plaque of 3. I can't remember which Pokemon they were, but they had the cards, and then they bought like a plaque thing to put them in with the holders.
Oh, nice.
And have 3 of them, and the plaque itself, if they were to sell it, was worth I think $40,000.
Yeah, easy.
But like that's insane. But the one card held the most worth. It was like 20,000 itself, and the other were like 10 grand or something.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Grand. Even the new ones, they still release Pokemon cards, right?
Oh yeah.
And there's some like cards out there, like new Charizard card models. Like I keep saying models, god damn it. More card like newer cards out there in the package. Mm-hmm. If you find a holographic, it's worth money, man.
It is worth money. Maybe not as much as the first editions or the older ones, right? But there's specific cards that are worth much more, obviously. Yeah. But the newer ones are still going for crazy amounts. It's insane.
Yeah, because it's Charizard.
Yeah, I think Pokemon might be the biggest, like in terms of cards. Like,
no, in general, like anything in general.
Yeah.
To this day,
like it's worth way more than like baseball cards or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
What's the other one? Like Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever. It's
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah,
highest for sure.
Yeah, like it's crazy, man. It's so crazy.
It's pretty insane.
Like for me, I never bought it to play. I just bought it for the how it looked and the collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I had them as a kid for as well. It was never to really collect them.
And I had another one too. My favorite Pokemon. His name is Alakazam.
Oh yeah.
That guy. Yeah, that guy's a beast, bro.
Sick. Yeah.
I remember. I liked him, and my favorite one to this day, hands down, is Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Like
those are good too, and they're good in the games.
Yeah, there was OP in the games, man.
Yeah, like very OP. Actually.
Yeah, you get a gene from a rare Pokemon named Mew, and you just make him Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like literally they made a movie out of it, for heaven's sake.
I know, that's true, actually. Yeah, that's right.
Right? So,
yeah, wow. That's good.
Yeah, man.
Pokemon cards, man.
Yeah, Pokemon cards. So that's our
games you did not know and are expensive as shit.
Yeah, expensive as shit.
Now, Andrew, I think it's time for Darius' difficulties and Andrew's annoyances.
Mm-hmm.
So, as always, you have the choice if you would like to go first.
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, you're going to go first this week. Andrew, okay. What is your annoyance this week?
My annoyance this week, it's the radio.
The radio?
Yeah.
Oh, this is very specific.
You know why?
Why?
The same shit over and over and over and over. And I could keep going.
I can't listen to the radio anymore because I hear Dua Lipa and the baby every 5 seconds.
I don't listen to the radio anymore.
You can't, yeah.
No, because they play here in Canada, Z103.5. They were kick-ass back in the day. I loved them. Mm-hmm. Some days, like, what was it, the lunch break, whatever, they play, like, the classic song, whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And the drive home, I think from, like...
Drive at 5.
Yeah, Drive at 5, thank you. They play, like, somewhat good songs, whatever.
like older, not older, but
yeah, like the like European like mix stuff like that, like
sure,
good songs. But like, dude,
gets your blood pumping.
Yeah, like, oh my god, how many times you have to play Drake on that station, man?
It's not even that I specifically hate the music. It's just that it's the same music every like 5 songs. It's the same song every 5 songs.
And you listen to one song within that. Okay, let's say it plays at like at 3:05, for example. You wait a little bit, and then it plays at like 4:30.
You'll hear that song, an hour and a half later, if that, like maybe even less. You'll hear that same song.
It's just repetitiveness. You know what I mean? It's just, I can't deal with that shit anymore, man.
And if you think about like even, I don't know, when we were kids or younger, maybe, you know, early 2000s, I don't think the radio, I could be very wrong, but I don't think the radio was like that. I think it was more...
No, radio was like different songs, like throughout the week.
All the time. Yeah, throughout the week. Yeah. And now it's literally the same songs within a 2 hour time zone.
Like every day, like I'm at work, listen to I don't know, the Virgin 99.9,
92.5 or something.
Yeah, that's something. Like, it plays the same shit over and over.
It does, yeah. No, they all do that now, though.
Yeah, but like for me, honestly, if I had no choice to listen to radio, it's either for me here it's Q107 or the one in Niagara Falls. What the hell is it?
97.7.
97.7 or something like that.
Something out of this is a very Canadian conversation right now.
Yeah,
or Ontario, I guess.
Oh, probably. I'm guessing the States is probably the same. I don't know the state station.
No, they'd be radio different. Station. They'd be different. No, they might catch some of ours, but I think it would be.
No, I think they're in the same situation, man. I think they play the same thing every time.
I thought you meant they get the same stations as us. No.
Like the same,
on their
like
stations,
songs.
I'm sure it's the exact same thing. They play the same songs all the time. Yeah, for sure.
Like I can't listen to the radio anymore, man.
No. And honestly, why would you, with the technology we have to play the music off your phone
off your phone.
Like, or whatever song you want.
Yeah, Spotify, you know what I mean?
You can play whatever song, any album you want at that moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. It's...
that's my Annoyances.
That's a good one.
Thanks, man.
The radio does kind of... In terms of music, it stinks. Like, I kind of like the personalities, like the people who talk on the radio, but...
so do I. I totally agree. Like sometimes in the morning, if I get up early, I listen to the radio to like listen to conversation of the guys talking on the radio station.
Yeah, whatever they want to talk.
And after that, shut off.
Yeah, because the actual songs throughout the day, it's just the same stuff all day, all day. Mm-hmm. So yes, that's a good one.
Thank you.
My difficulty this week is when your computer takes forever to update.
Just exactly like mine.
Yes, it does it at the most inconvenient times. Like I will be working on something and it'll just shut it down and be like, I need to update now. I'm like, what the hell? I'm working on something, or it might be in the middle of rendering a video or whatever, and then I gotta work on something. I gotta update something now.
Yours did the same thing too.
I had an update today, and then we were trying to record this podcast earlier, and
that's what happened. Yeah.
Andrew's computer was just like, I gotta update.
Yeah, like literally, like I'm like I turn it on, like if you don't update, it's gonna run out of like Windows 10, whatever. I'm like,
yeah, it'll it'll do like a countdown to the time you actually have to update it, right?
Yeah.
So it's just I get that sometimes too. Like it'll just pop up and be like, you gotta update now.
No, I'm like, okay, if I have to update, I have to update.
But then it takes forever sometimes too. It's
like,
I'll update, and then it'll take like half an hour. Like
and I know you were messaging me. It's like you called me. It's like, is it done? I'm like, yes, at 89%.
Yeah, I was like, are you alive?
Yeah, you're alive. Hello. I was like literally paying that time. I was literally paying with my Switch.
Yeah, you have to wait. You have to wait for it, right? Like
I have to wait. Yeah.
But it never tells you like how long it's gonna be. It's just like 10%.
Yeah, it's like at 4.
When's it gonna be at 100?
Yeah, it was at 4% for like 500 years. Yeah, and then after it jumped into 7, then it went to 15 and then 32. I'm like, okay, now it's progressing. And they say 32 for a little bit, like longer. I'm like, come on, I know, man.
But it never tells you how long it'll take. It just tells you what percentage you're at. So
I know.
That's my difficulty. Just
that's a good one.
Automatic updates, and they'll never tell you how long it is.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's it for this episode. Pretty good one. Lots of news. We'll be back next week with some fun stuff. We're gonna try some new stuff. I think we'll try and implement slowly, and we'll do like a top 10 like hardest games of all time. See, our list will be very different. I promise you that. So we'll try something out like that. We'll get some more news and obviously new episodes of Mighty Ducks. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Fun times coming. We hope.
Yeah.
We hope. All right, you can find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, every Monday night at 5 p.m. You can find us on social media. All of that is in the description. You can find us there. Check out our Instagram. We're posting clips and stuff there, some fun stuff. And yeah, everyone just stay safe. Light at the end of the tunnel through this thing, so almost there. And yeah, stay safe, stay healthy. Check up on your friends and your family. And Andrew?
Yeah, well, Darius said, just take care of yourself. And I know here we're at home still. What's going on? Make sure you don't go out of control. So
don't lose control.
Don't lose control. Just everything will go through. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just hang in there, and then just enjoy it and just watch a movie, read a book, and play some games.
Try some new things too. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Pick up a new hobby or something. But one thing that is not new is Andrew Garfield is lying.
He's full of shit.